The Justice Department just sent over thousands of documents related to Epstein to the House Oversight Committee, and the House Oversight Committee just released them. And who are the...
Stop, you guys. I just can't. I just feel like I just know too much. I just can't before we even continue. Do you remember when Mrs. Blondie was like, well, they weren't on my desk. I mean, I know I said they were on my desk, but they weren't on my desk. But there's not really any information out there, right? And now all of these emails, all of this stuff, you guys, this is going to be so much content that I honestly enjoy. If you don't know much about my page, go over and check me out on AI Wife. I like to do a little cosplay of the Blondie myself. I surely do. So this is going to be interesting just to see what type of information is coming out. And if her and Mr. Patel, if they're going to really be honest and transparent with us.
Yes, Donald Trump. And they are so bad. So bad. It's so bad. So that's what we're going to talk about in this video today. Again, buckle your seatbelts because it's about to be a wild ride. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Helps the channel. Let's jump into this thing. So, yes, what happened? Well, as we know, the government is turning back on. Congressmen are coming back to work. Yes, the House Oversight Committee decided to bless us with emails between Jeffrey Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell, and Michael Wolff. And they are insane. So first thing we're going to do is actually take a look at the emails.
I do not have a clues bomb, but I would like to give a shout out to... What did he just say? The House. I'd like to give a shout out to the House for releasing those emails. Let's go.
And we're going to look at Donald Trump's response because he's already been asked. I wonder what he had to say about it, huh? And then we're actually going to talk more about the release of the Epstein files. I actually have some inside information from Congress that I want to share with you guys about what's happening behind the scenes because there's a lot of panic, intimidation, threatening, and scare tactics going on against some of the Republicans that are going to vote to release it right now. So let's look at the emails first. Yikes. And we'll talk about it. All right. First email from Maxwell to Epstein directly. We knew Maxwell sourced and facilitated the girls to the clients, right? She said to Epstein, I want you to realize that the dog that hasn't barked is Trump. Victim, and most people are saying, I believe, I don't know if it's been proven yet, this is Virginia Giuffre, spent hours with him. He has never once been mentioned, chief, etc. I'm 75% there. Whoa. Ghislaine Maxwell talking about how Trump spent hours with an underage girl. That is not good for Trump. Again, this is hearsay, I guess you could call it at this point, between Maxwell and Epstein.
All of this is hearsay, and even though you and I might think with a normal mind that this is not good for him, we both know that this man is able to get out of things like a magician, okay? I don't know what power he wields. I do not even know. I do not know what power he holds, but I will let you know this, that we are going to find out more information as the days come, and people are going to really have to digest it and figure out what is fake and what is not. Do you hear what I'm saying? And understand why the release of these files and the release of this information has been such a hard thing to get. Think about that. Why has it been so hard to get this? Why has there been such a delay? Why has there been such a protest to release the list, to release information, to find out what's going on so that the victims can have some type of closure? Why has it been so hard for us to figure that information out? You got to ask yourself this question. I can't tell you that. You guys have to use your own brain and critical thinking and start thinking outside of what these people are telling you every single day.
But he's going to be it's going to be, maybe they were playing checkers. Maybe Trump and young girls maybe backgammon. I don't know, she might have been too young for that, but who knows? We'll have to wait and see what his excuse for that one is. But let's keep moving. All right, so email traffic between Jeffrey Epstein and Michael Wolff. Michael responds to Jeff's email where he says, if we were able to craft an answer for him, what do you think it should be? Michael Wolff responds and says, I think you should let him hang himself. If he says he hasn't been on the plane or to the House, then that gives you valuable PR and political currency. You can hang him in a way that potentially generates a positive benefit for you, or if it really looks like he could win, you could save him, generating debt, of course.
You guys, come on. Even as we're diving into here, right, all I could think of, does this sound like a man who unalived himself in his cell? Somebody who had all of this information and all of this access to this. Because a crook is always going to have something on somebody else. And for him to have all of this information, He wasn't going to go down without a fight, and he was going to bring very, very large numbers, and I'm very large names, and I'm to the point where I'm like, I don't want to just hear about Trump because that's going to be whatever. Bring out the names, bring them out. I'm sitting here looking at this like this. Seeing these emails, this does not sound like somebody who's unalived themselves, you guys.
He'll say Jeffrey's a great guy and has gotten a raw deal and is a victim of political correctness, which is to be outlawed in a Trump regime. Wow. Sounds like they had a lot of dirt on him. And interestingly enough, it turned out that Trump did win. And you know what didn't happen is they didn't come out and expose Donald Trump. It's almost as if it worked out exactly how they wanted, and they were able to keep that leverage over the top of him, which, as we saw, Trump eventually won the election. And last one. Did Trump know about this? Did he know about all these girls and what was going on the entire time? Let's look. All right, in here. Victim redacted. Mar-a-Lago redacted. I wish they would give us the unredacted files. Don't you guys think that'd be good? Anyway, Trump said he asked me to resign. Never a member ever. Of course, he knew about the girls, as he asked Ghislaine to stop. That was in 2019. So it looks like he knew about this the entire time and asked Ghislaine to stop once he was president, probably because he was fearing all of this would get exposed. So, yeah, that's not great.
To the House Oversight Committee today. Are you in support of them releasing all of them?
Keeping it open.
If they wanted to release,
people shouldn't be hurt, but I'm in support of keeping it totally open. I couldn't care less. You got a lot of people that it could be mentioned in those files that don't deserve to be. People, because he knew everybody in Palm Beach.
Wait a
second. I don't know anything about that, but I have said to everybody else.
Second. We are gonna slow that down. What the? Did you just say we're gonna slow that down? What the? Did you just say? What did you just say? What the fuck? We're about to read. I'm not going to say it. He's going to say it. He's going to say it.
Over to the House Oversight Committee today. Are you in support of them releasing all of them?
Keeping it open.
If they wanted to release,
people shouldn't be hurt, but I'm in support of keeping it totally open.
Innocent people shouldn't be hurt, he said. I'm not against it. Innocent people shouldn't be hurt, though, because a lot of people are on that. A lot of people are innocent people should. That is your president.
But I couldn't care less. You got a lot of people that it could be mentioned in those files that don't deserve to be. People, because he knew everybody in Palm Beach. I don't know anything about that, but I have said to Pam and everybody else, give them everything you can give them, because it's a Democrat hoax. That's just a hoax. The whole Epstein thing is a Democrat hoax.
Oh, yeah. Well, duh, of course. It's just a Democrat hoax, right? I'm sure the Democrats created this huge hoax, put prominent Democrats in the files as well, like Bill Clinton, to be exposed too, because that makes a lot of sense. But yeah, sure. So again, our bad. We didn't realize that it's just all this big hoax.
Please.
Yeah. All right, guys, real quick, before we jump back into the video, we got an announcement from our
So
partners
is
over
that supposed to be spinning it to, well, there's other people who are just happen to be in there, and we wouldn't want to tarnish their name or anything, so we wouldn't want to say anything. Come on. You can spin it in any way you want, honey. We know that there's information that is coming out that you don't want us to know. So here we are. Make sure that you go and that you're watching Valhalla VFT. I'm pretty sure that guy goes live every single night. He drops content every single day. Make sure that you're following him. And if you like this video today, make sure to drop a like. Peace out.